What's up, guys? Welcome to Knife Banner. Today, what are we talking about, Dallas?
Kurt, today we're talking survival knives.
Let's talk knives. What's up, guys? We have got a cool episode today. Now, what we did is we went and pulled a sample of some of the knives that we have for survival. I'm pretty excited. It's something where everybody has their own opinion on a survival knife and what the best knife is, but there's a ton that work, right? And we have, what, six here?
6 here, yeah, definitely.
That we're gonna go over.
But there's about 3,000, 1 million.
So many different kind of survival knives. Everybody has their favorite. We're just going over a few that we ripped off the shelf.
Yeah, I got 2 of my favorites up there.
Heck yeah. You got the first one.
Ah, perfect. All right, this beauty here, you guys all know what the Gerber StrongArm is.
Yeah.
For their price range, I mean, their price range alone, I mean, $75 on the website. It's 420C. The blade length is 4.8 inches. So I mean, this, when it comes to survival, right around that 5-inch mark, for me, I found is probably about the best. And most everybody I've talked to, you know, I mean, if you're going into big chop and stuff, we go back to our big friendly knives and
right.
You know, see that. But yeah, I mean, for the $75 mark, bro, it's a beaut.
Plus, it's cool. You get the rubberized handle, so if you're ever like wet or you got
it's
blood
that
on
diamond
your hand.
texture, rubberized. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's if you're like skinning out dressing out an animal, skinning an animal, whatever, you know, or just chopping up meat or
cooking lunch.
Yeah, whatever you're doing. That's Gerber StrongArm. What do you got?
I've got the Fallkniven S1. I kind of was cutting up a table, a wooden table here in one of our meetings with this earlier.
Kurt's over there shaving the edge. And all 4 corners are shaved off. Kurt's been there before. He's left his mark.
I've been there before. Guys, the Fallkniven S1, the Fallkniven brand alone is a huge name in the survival, outdoor, bushcraft industry. Everybody loves these knives. This one in particular, it's just shy of 6 inches of blade. This is the VG10 laminated steel that they use. You can kind of see the little line of where the lamination is here close to the edge. But we're talking big, thick, full tang. You got this really cool, it's kind of a modified clip point where it kind of comes in right here, grinds to the point. Freaking beast. Rubberized handle.
One of my favorites.
Oh my gosh.
That is by far one of my favorite knives for bushcraft. Again, and I've just been barely getting into bushcraft, but man, I like the F1 and the S1 both. They hold up, they hold an edge for days.
Dude, they're so cool. You got the convex grind. That's another thing with survival or bushcrafting knives. Everyone's like, convex grind, hollow grind, Scandi. Yeah, the conversation could go on for hours. But this is a cool one. I love the S1, the Fallkniven. There are tons of Fallkniven knives that are awesome. Definitely check out the category. This one is for $175 on the website. Comes with this plastic sheath. I'm actually not too hot on the sheath.
No.
The knife is so rad and the sheath is so meh.
There's some good leather makers out there. You could find, they'd make you a sheath for that. Slick minute.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
There's some amazing crafty people out there.
Fallkniven.
Fallkniven. You ready?
Yep.
Next one. One of my favorite knife companies of all time. Whiteriver Firecraft 3.5. They make them in a 4, 5, and I
7.
believe a 7.
Yep.
I know about the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, so it's Whiteriver, but this is the Firecraft series. So they've got the 3, 4, 5, and 7.
There's some cool features on this, folks. I'm going to tell you what the cool features are, point out a few. On their bigger ones, I'll kind of point out those too a little tiny bit. This one here is, it's 3.5 inches on the blade. S35, I love S35. It's got a nice flat grind to it. I don't know if you can see in there. I am not a fan of pinky or, however, the rings, the finger rings.
The knife ring.
Look at this. It's as far as it goes on my finger. On my pinky, it goes down to, it'll get stuck. Anyway, so on the Firecraft series, Kirk, they make this little cutout on the blade. That's for striking the ferro rod. And they make the rest of the blade right here is sharp as well. So if you got to shave down some wood or whatever you're doing, some kindling. But here's how much detail the Whiteriver's done. Now they have some jimping here on the spine, but the edges are rounded, so you don't get your thumb like nicked up.
So you're not hot spot.
Oh no, not at all. That pinky ring, yeah, but they're Firecraft 4 and they're Firecraft 5.
Yeah.
I have fooled around with those a little bit. Oh my gosh, those
bueno.
Bueno, mucho bueno.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
I think so.
Anyway, this bad boy comes in at $139.95 on the website. Again, folks, I cannot. Oh yeah, it comes with the ferro rod. I don't want to strike it in here and start a fire.
Don't start a fire. We'll
do that
get
later.
sprayed with sprinklers.
I know, right? Comes with the ferro rod and the Kydex sheath. They also, in the bigger ones, they also have an option for leather. If you buy this one and you decide you don't like it, you can go to their website and pick up the leather sheath and everything. It's and Whiteriver is just an amazing company.
They really are.
I own some Whiterivers and I love them. I just love them. Anyway, Kurt, what you got?
I have got the ESEE 5. You know we couldn't do a video without throwing an ESEE in there. Guys, this is the ESEE 5. It is a big old beast. 1095 blade steel. It's got this nice powder coat finish to it that helps keep the corrosion and stuff off the knife. It's got this big jimping, which is aggressive, just as aggressive as the thickness of that blade.
That blade is one thick tank, man.
That's crazy.
That's like opening a car door. That's like having a car door as a blade.
Daniel here behind the camera the other day said it's like a truck leaf spring.
Yeah,
and I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yep.
It's a really cool knife, guys. Micarta scales. You can take these off, get in there, clean it, whatever. You got a big pommel and a lanyard hole. And then also right here, comes with the Kydex sheath, but right here is a hole for doing a bow drill fire. So that's where you have your stick down here and you rub it back and forth and the little ember starts down below. But that's so you don't have to put your hand over it, or if you do or don't have gloves, just a lot of friction there, but it's cool to be able to use that.
That was one option that the Whiteriver, the bigger FC4s and 5s have, is they have that same bow drill cutout.
Yeah.
And they have like their leather. It's the same thing. It's the same setup. That's ingenious.
I love it.
I love it.
I think it's awesome. I think we should do a fire starting video. I think that's what we should do. We should do sometime.
I don't know if our YouTube community knows how big of a fire starter I am. I'm not a pyro. I just start fires mostly with my wife at home. She gets super upset a lot of times.
All right, guys, we got 5 1/4 inch length on the blade here, and you can get this bad boy for $155 on the website.
Can we have full disclosure on this?
Yeah.
I love ESEE. I really love ESEE. This one here, that grip for me. Now, you guys all saw how fat my fingers are. My fingers they're thick and they're just stubby little fingers. This, I have a hard time with how big that handle is.
That's a big handle.
That's a thick handle for me. That's for me. So if you got super stubby fingers, this may not be the knife for you.
Right. What do you got?
Everybody and their dog is going to know what this one is. I'm going to pull this out. All the knife folks out there, y'all going to know what this one is. All right? The Morakniv, or Mora as everybody else calls them, the Garberg. I'll just say chintzy plastic sheath.
Yeah.
Whatever. But you know what?
That's standard for Mora.
That's standard for Mora. Every Mora you buy comes, well, not every, I would assume, come with this plastic sheath here. The Garberg, by far, out of the Moras, probably one of my favorites. It's 4 1/4 inches long, the blade is. It's got kind of a polymer, it's a handle. It's not rubber, but it's not super slick.
But it gives you that grip.
Yes, it gives you this grip. It's got this little diamond thing on there. Now, I was talking to a bushcraft guy that I talk to online sometimes.
Yeah.
Guy's super smart, and it's kind of funny. He's like, yeah, I've got $400 knives in my pack. I always come back to the Mora. For whatever reason, he's like, you're worried about, I mean, this thing here, I think it's right around $80. This thing here, you can beat the tar out of this thing. You can throw an edge, I mean, you can pick up a rock, get a river rock, and be like, and get your edge back on it. Again, just a good old tank, high carbon steel. For the price,
Right.
all honesty, you want to, I mean, if we're talking fair here, this is probably the best deal on the table.
Oh, I would agree. And all of its brothers and sisters and counterparts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can pick up a different kind of Mora for anywhere from 10 to 15, 20 bucks.
They actually make, instead of a Garberg, they actually make a bushcraft version of it as well. Go onto the website and search Morakniv, and you'll come up with so many different options. There's from every length of blade up to, I think this might be one of their longer ones, but yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
What a beauty. All right, guys, my last knife on the table is the Buck Compadre. I have owned the older version of this knife for quite a while. I'll show it to you here in a second. Now, this thing is sweet. Micarta scales, it's all contoured. You got this nice little hook towards the butt, the handle. You got your lanyard hole. This thing fits my hand so nice. I absolutely love it. In fact, I loved it enough to buy it a long time ago.
I see that.
It's got a 4.5 inch cutting edge here. You got your jimping. You got a full thick tang. It is a hollow grind, which is interesting depending on what you are wanting to
What
use.
school you're in, you know, because there's
Right.
there's the Scandi, there's the hollow, there's a yeah,
Right.
and
It
man,
can-
there's gonna be a little fist fight. In
Oh,
our
I'm
comments.
sure down in the comments you guys are gonna throw some opinions on some edges, which is great.
Great, yeah,
Throw
let
them
us hear
down
it.
there, man. Let's hear them.
Educate people on the reason for the different grinds. I love
Absolutely.
that stuff.
Absolutely. So this is cool. It comes with a leather belt sheath right here. Now I'm gonna show you guys mine that is old. It's the older version with the red instead of the black coated handle. I made this sheath. I showed it in a video forever ago, but yeah, it's kind of getting dry. Got a ferro rod on there that's been used 1 million times. But yeah, I love mine, guys. This thing is so cool. I have batoned, I have scraped, I have chopped, I have literally, when I first bought this, my intention was it's not that expensive and I can just go out and I want to see what this thing will do. And dude, I gave it to my kids and they just went crazy with it. Yeah, these things are awesome knives. Oh, that one doesn't go in there.
They fit the hams, and they fit the sausage fingers. This one here, dude,
side
it
by
fits
side,
great.
dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
feel like bros. I feel like we're in a blood pack now.
We are.
We're like bros. Well, we are bros, but we're bros.
We're bros.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but this is a really cool knife, guys. It also has the Boss heat treat, which is a huge thing for me when I'm looking for something that I can really beat on. Guys, you can pick this guy up for $109. So what we have here is we went over some survival knives. Now, what we want to do for our next video is we are going to take these knives out and do some field testing, which is going to be super fun. I'm pumped. We're gonna go out there and just have a blast. But if you were, before the testing, if you were to take one of these home today, what would you do?
Wow, what would you guys do? Me personally, it's gonna be the Buck or the Fallkniven.
Oh, you gotta pick one.
Dang it. Okay, Fallkniven.
I think that's an excellent choice. For me, I think I would go with the Firecraft 3.5. I like a little bit of a smaller knife. I can't really, I mean, batoning with this is gonna be pretty tricky.
You're gonna split kindling into kindling or
Kindlinger.
Wow.
Kindlingist?
Be careful, Kurt.
All I
This
know,
is a family show.
all I know is I would take this because I love the Firecraft series. Do I wish it was the 5-inch? Yes, I do.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
The 4 is what I want.
See?
Because it's like 4.5 inches long. It's got this. Oh.
It's nice that they have different lengths for different use. But I love this knife. I love that it's small, compact. You get the G10. It's all in one little package, and it's not a very big one.
Kurt, for me, this one here, baton, dress out an elk, whatever you're doing with it. You can do a lot of things. You can feather stick with this baby. You can process your food.
We're going to find out for sure.
We are going to find out. And I'm very, very stoked for this.
Heck
We're going to find a nice, beautiful area for that.
We're going to find some miscellaneous mountains.
Yes.
Out in the wilderness.
Wilderness?
Which one of these knives would you guys take home? Leave that down in the comments. Also, if you guys have some specific tests that you want to see, leave them down in the comments. We'll be checking the comments, and we'll come up with a little list of tests that we're going to do, and we'll put each one of these knives
to the test.
I think I said test about 400 times.
You know, if this was a drinking game, every time Kurt says test, take a shot of Diet Coke.
Oh man, Diet Coke. That's a good one. I think that's it. That's all we got.
Yep, that's it. Wait, I went to a wedding over the weekend.
Yeah?
It was emotional. Even the cake was in tears.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you. We will catch you on the next video.
All right, folks, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, check out our playlist over here. Check out the knives down in the links down below. Jump on over to the website and check out whatever prices. There's many, many other decisions and choices to have. And we'll see you next time.